best shouldn't be one of them. Like getting in that extra lap by perfectly timing your pit stop. Having your rival on your tail, but you've chosen a defensive driver. Or conserving your power unit to make that last lap overtake. Whatever the challenge, make the call. There are some things you can't control. Like a sudden rise in the Texan air temperature. An unexpected raindrop in Shanghai. Or the competition's new upgraded front wing. Yes, there are some things out of your control, but being the best shouldn't be one of them. Like getting in that extra lap by perfectly timing your pit stop. Having your rival on your tail, but you've chosen a defensive driver. Or conserving your power unit to make that last lap overtake. Whatever.
Welcome along. How is everybody doing? Welcome to Monday. Hope everybody is doing well. Hopefully you all had a great GP weekend as well. Fingers crossed that you were able to get your, hopefully, best result of the season. That is what we want to start seeing in the stream. We want to hear where you got to at the weekend. But welcome to Champions Grand Slam Day 1. Champions Grand Slam for those that made it. Fairly or unfairly, however you may think this is, it is obviously the start of Grand Slam Day 1. So welcome along. Johnny, welcome. Undertaker, Heine, Obi, Andrew as well. Drake J. We've got Rayman TV, Carlo, Kimo, Brian, welcome. Majus, welcome. Bradley, Mark, Snowdunk, welcome all along to, what it is going to be Grand Slam Day 1. And, whether or not you believe it's money-orientated or not, we all share interesting opinions, that is for sure. But Cordiv, welcome. Anna Rudder, welcome. Or Dennis, welcome. Yeah, nice to see some great faces in here as well. Gunnar as well. So, with that, welcome Snowdunk. Let's go and take a look, first of all, at the standings so far. So, I've kind of got it both because I'm going to keep this one up on the right-hand side. But if we just concentrate on the left side of the screen at the minute. We're all doing good, Snowdunk. How are you? Davor, welcome as well. So as you can see, we've got a player in P1 at 1848 points already. Jesus, that is unbelievable. We've got a player with, 1,848 points. Interesting. I haven't really looked at a lot, to be honest. And, is this on race points or is it rep? Surely that's race points, right? But here we are, though. Budakaran, who's crying? No one. There we are at the moment. Or you say stop crying's P1. Yeah, that's true. There you are. I thought you meant me. I went, what? So we are 134th. We haven't really raced any at this point. So 134th. I don't know if that is out of... I know, Budakaran, you got me completely there. That name did its job perfectly. It's going to be interestingly. So that's how it sits at the moment. Yeah, 1,848. I think this is going to be updated every day. I think I've seen in Discord every couple of days. So it's going to be certainly interesting as to how we get on. I don't know what we can track yet in the leaderboard. So we'll have to basically go and find out. Did around 50 races so far for Davor. Wow, that is some good going. Obviously, we've got the livery before we get racing, which popped into the account today for 1 coin. And there it is. Going to rock it for now. On the basis that we have got our other one as well. But Chicken Tindo, oh my god. Chicken Tendo, welcome along. Used to bro from even it is the same points. Yeah, it seems like it's not updating at the moment. So, I'm not bothered about sprints. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some duels. We're going to have some racing. And we're going to see what happens. So, let's kick this bad boy into gear. One day. And then let's get underway, shall we? Series 12, it is sprints, it is on the main account, it only needs 1 driver. But you know what? We're going to enjoy it for what it's worth at present. So here we go. Into races. P2 with Lauda level 3. Nice work, Julianis. That's still good. Snowdunk, we are 1840. 1840. Jesus. That is the highest team score I have ever seen. That is bloody crazy. Wow. 80 race, 0 point. Gunnar, have you done 80 races? Nah. Surely not. Bloody hell, we're going to have to use all the boosts and everything. Jesus, I didn't fancy this. Right. Come on. Let's see if this driver's real or not. No, they're not real. Good stuff. Let's get away. Let's get away, Sin. Day 1 of Grand Slam is officially go. Here's the livery in action. Nice little... Hutch love a purple qualifying livery, don't they? So, let's see if we can get the job done. We've got Big Norris out front. Not anymore. Into P1 we go. Let's go, Caleb. Connor, welcome. How are we? Hey, Connor, you love a bit of Rocket League when you're here live. Don't you worry about that. But how's first of all, Snowdunk, we have got every driver level max basically, apart from Yuki Tsunoda. That is what we've got. Do you not enter the slam instead of golden? I mean, who knows? Everyone's done so many races. This is like this might be my second race. Quite literally second race. And the first one was Odin from my own team. Good luck, Andrew. That's true, Andrew. You know, stay here, let me beat you. That's what I'd say. But yeah, let me know. Let me know down in the chat if you are racing Grand Slam. If you are racing Grand Slam, how many races have you completed so far? And if you're not racing the Grand Slam, what are you doing with your time instead? Are you racing sprints? Let me know down below. Want to hear what everyone's thoughts are. We're an open book around here. I want to hear from you as much as I want. Free to play. Julianis, my other account is free to play. It can't get through, so I understand that one. Connor's obviously Rocket League in, as per. Not Crash Clam. Truck, welcome. I tell you what, guys. I mean, it's kind of see-through because of the colours on my green screen, but I've got a golden egg. Hey, I've got a golden egg. Yeah, stuff that up your t-shirt. Man's got Easter egg. Let's go. 1 sprint and filled the crate slot. Sounds good. Did around 13k rep points for Davor. Jesus. Not made it in. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people who are not made it to the Grand Slam, which is annoying because, yeah, we want to see everybody racing. It's going to bring out a lot of competition between some of the, I don't want to say best players on the game because obviously there is a pay criteria to pretty much get into it. So, yeah, I'm going to try and stay away from the best of the best. Dennis, so the Community League for the milestones that are available, basically everybody else, all the reputation points that they'll be earning through duels, through GP, that is still going to count for milestones. So you're still going to be able to earn rewards. And yeah, you'll be able to get all the little crate offers and everything like that. So everybody who isn't in Grand Slam, you've got the best rewards. Because, well, I imagine the people in Grand Slam have got the same, but there's some good rewards at the end of the season. Rayman, I'll just use Streamlabs, is what I use. Rocket League Grand Slam, best payers, Caleb. So yeah, I mean, although it's frustrating not to be in the Grand Slam, honestly, take into account, you're probably not going to win, because there is some players who will absolutely race this game for the next 3 weeks non-stop. Even I won't win. I won't come top 20. But there is obviously milestone rewards that are going to be so good to help your accounts. Wavy made it in the Dream Grand Slam. What do you win? I think it's a t-shirt, liveries and a water bowl. I think pretty much. Which is, yeah, you take that from what you will. Community milestones are good though. Davor's going to win it. Davor, I hope. No, BlueStacks, it's on my phone. There you go. Yeah, so Davor, I'd love to see you win it, mate. Absolutely. Look at that. 1840 team score. Level 7 Senna. This is what we're up against. Level 7 Senna. Wow. That is incredible. I haven't even got level 2, I don't think. That is crazy. I mean, just imagine having level 7 Senna in your account. The hardest card to get on the game, and that guy has maxed it out. Wow. You know what the best thing to do with one of these bad boys is? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. You got to smash the egg open, chat. And then, chocolate. Oh, yeah. Come on. Nothing beats Easter egg chocolate, I'm telling you. Mwah. Just like advent calendar chocolate. Oh, the best. I guess I got to keep using... Oh, I mean, I got 11,000 gladiator boosts. Maybe not you then, Connor. Maybe stay away from that. So, Snowduck, how do you mean? Well, to be honest, Majors, I don't have Nicky Lauda, or didn't have him much, so... Now, if anybody knows my account, as a Smashes Egg in stream... if anybody knows my account so far, I do not run power unit setups, so... This is going to be an interesting battle. Will this rival have... Oh, what the hell? How are we so far ahead on lap 1? What is everybody else doing? What the hell? Why are they so far behind? Do they get money? I don't think they get money. No, Snowdunk. I think they get an exclusive livery, a t-shirt, and a bottle. Is pretty much what it is. That is all really from the Grand Slam. We did do a community championship a year or so ago. That was money. That was fun. But yeah, look at that. We are wow clear. This is a real player as well. We don't want a safety car though. No, we don't want a safety car, Anna Rudder. Can we see your drivers after the race? Yep, they're all maxed out though, Obi. But yeah, as long as we can keep getting the wins, that's what we've got to do. If it's on reputation points... I haven't really read the T's and C's of it all, if I'm honest. So I can't say I've really read it. Monaco 6 in a row. Yeah, that's tough. That is a pain. I mean, legendary drivers. Okay, yeah. Absolutely. Welcome, Doctor. This rival is catching up. Like I said before, this race will be 100% wet. Yeah, there's no way it'll go dry by the time it gets to the end of the race. This rival will catch up. If they're running a power unit setup, they will get me. Doctor, welcome. Yeah, we're all good, Doctor. How are you? Prost and Schumacher don't have enough diamonds for all. Yeah, that's the problem with Julianis. Getting the legacy points. Bit of both for Cash. Both. So yeah, what happens is the Grand Slam runs exactly the same as normal racing. So anyone who's entered into the Grand Slam is going to be racing in Series 12, pretty much. And any reputation points they're going to earn is going to go against their leaderboard position when it updates. Yeah, everything's got to still update, Brian, with the milestones. Yeah, everything's got to update. I don't think Hutch have got a live leaderboards. Yeah, a lot of crates on offer last week. I tell you what I did notice, though. And I don't know if anybody noticed the same as the rival comes through now. The last sort of week, I had about 20 offers in the store every single day. And then they launched the Grand Slam today. And I've got one. I literally have only got one offer in the store. It is mad. But yeah, so anybody in the Grand Slam is going to have sprints exactly the same. You're going to pretty much get these players exactly like I'm racing now. This player that I'm against could be in the Grand Slam. They might not be in the Grand Slam. So yeah, it's one or other really. But the main thing you've got to do is everybody's got to help towards the milestones. That's the one thing you need to do, because them community milestones are going to be tough to get some of the later ones, but they're absolutely worth doing. So even if you're not in the Grand Slam, get racing, because they're going to be a big help. Like free to play, for example. Obviously, I have a free to play account on my other phone. That will benefit massively towards the end. So, job done. We get another win. I wish it was live leaderboard tracking, but sadly it's not. That's what they're sort of missing. I feel like that's what they're really missing out on. Nice. If this updated all the time, that would have been fantastic. That would have been a really good leaderboard. You wanted to see legendary drivers, didn't you? So these are the legendary drivers that we've got. So you can see I've got Webber, Berger, Massa, Coulthard, Andretti, which was the 5 maxed. And I've got decent levels in the other ones. But you can see at the bottom, I've got Senna 2, Schumacher 2, Prost 2. Yeah, not any of the big ones. I just got a lot of the other ones. So that's pretty much how we ran on that one. So, let's get into another Series 12 race. Just don't need to upgrade on Quashi. I don't know why. I just don't need to generally upgrade them at this point. So, we just wanted to say thank you for the Japan Grand Prix video. Got first place by 1 point. Stuart, yes. Let's go. Everybody, if you are watching in the chat right now, we have a confirmed P1 player from the weekend. Everybody give a W. Everyone give an emoji to Stuart in the chat. Let's go, Stuart. P1. If it's junior, challenger, contender or champion, regardless of what it is, let's go. That is what we see. We like to celebrate success. That is absolute what we like to do. Neil, welcome. We're using speed and cornering for our setup, Neil. Now, I want to get some real players here. I want to get some battles on the go. I don't want to get bots. I want to get real players. Legacy 1, welcome. We've also got
Pierre Gasly!
Welcome into the channel. You didn't upgrade Max Legends. I didn't need to, Andrew. I had 5 already. So, I kind of can't be bothered. I don't really need them, do you? Unless I'm going to get Senna or someone like that to a decent level. I might as well save the legacy points. So, TJD qualified here in the US, only showing 17 in the standings. I'm P14 with 790. Yeah, it's not real-time standings. I think it gets updated once or twice a race, maybe. Twice a race? Once or twice a day, potentially. I don't know if anybody can correct me on that, if they've seen anything different on Discord. But that is from what I did believe. Anybody as well? Yeah, absolutely. Look, we are going to be racing duels. Sprints are not a massive must for me. So if you are around my team score, or you just want to try and match me, feel free and try and search at the same time. And we will just have a fun little race. I'm not bothered if I lose. You better be bothered if you lose. But just try and match me. Let's have some fun. MK can match me. Bring it, MK. Come on. Let's have some fun as well at the same time. Anybody, I know there's a lot of people in here who have got decent levels. So let's have a bit of fun on stream as well. If only there was a player friend option, eh? Senna, Schumacher and Prost on level 3 but needs loads of legacy points. Yeah, that's the problem. It's hard to race. That's fair, okay. There is no Trock without as a W. Yep, Trock's got decent results under his belt. Quit your job. Yeah, quit your job. What are you doing working when you've got F1 Clash Grand Slam to race? Come on. There's got to be priorities. MK, can't you get your boss to give you a day off? Or 3 weeks? F1 Clash pay to win edition's more important, says Wavy. Oh, that's it. We're here. We're here for the racing. At least if I'm happy that you've all joining me for day one of this as well. Please do hit the like button, even if you haven't qualified. So many good rewards out there in milestones as well. Team score 1750, I think, Davor. I believe. Working and watching for Q-Storm. Everyone's working and playing or working and watching. It's great to see. Wednesday and Friday, 48 hours free to race. Expect MK to be like Cream. He's going to rise to the top, but will he spill over and take the victory? I think the thing is, it's a slog. It's not... I mean, there'll be a lot of players who put a lot of time into Grand Slam straight away. But a lot of it is going to come down to GP results as well. Because if you claim 30,000 rep points in the week and only get 20,000 on GP, that's where it's going to change up a little bit. Mark, that might be coming this week, my friend. Still awaiting the decision. If you, that's it. That's. Oh no, we've crashed. We're crashing. We're back. We're all safe, I think. That is the thing, MK. Literally, you cannot afford a Q medal in these GP groups. Because if you are in Champions, you cannot afford to fall behind. Prem's Law, welcome. I'm pretty sure you was top of my weekly league, I think. Might have been my free-to-play account league. You may have been top of. Hopefully you got P1 if it was you. Wasted legend tokens for Andrew. Yeah, GP is gonna be hard. Might get P1 at champion. Mark, bring it. Let's go. Let's do this. Come on. Hey, Mark, MK, they could still group everybody together. If there's less than 400, 4 groups. That's all it takes. Davor says, wait 30 seconds. Okay, sir, I'll wait. You tell me when you're ready, Davor. And we are using boost. Or we don't have to use boost, Davor. You can let me know what you want to do. But yeah, same for anybody watching. If you've got, yeah, probably like a 1600 plus, then give us a chance. Give us a try and search at the same time as us. And see if we can match each other. Use boost. Okay, if we get here, we'll use boost. Doesn't look like it. Who have we got? Not you. Somebody with something that I don't have. A P1 Champions. Is it going to be a real player? You got Andrew. So Andrew searched at the same time. Oh, well, even if we don't match you, at least some of the chat are going to be matching each other. That's the fun part. And the level 6 louder, you'll see. Jeez. But what's anyone else's thoughts? Let me know your thoughts on Grand Slam. We are an open book here. We hold nothing back. Hence, you've seen some of my videos before. And if you are watching for the first time, just let me know in the chat. I want to hear your thoughts. Without swearing would be nice. But, yeah, just let me know. If you haven't messaged before, you're new, just give us a... Just let us know in the chat. Happy Monday all, says Paul. Welcome, Paul. We had to pay for the one livery for 1 coin. I did see that, MK, yes. You lost the 1 coin as a result. The people who qualified for the Grand Slam are... I feel like Dan is... very tempting. Pay to win players and people who grind 25 out of 24 hours daily. That is Dan's opinion. I'll read them out. It is up to you, the public, what you want to say about the Grand Slam. Happy Black Monday in the markets. Obi says useless. I mean, you could let me know how many Happy and Monday don't go together. I know that feeling. Or even let me know how many legends did you max? Or what did you miss out on? Did you miss out on 2 epic parts? 2 epic drivers? How far away was you? Very... How do you get Ayrton Senna? It's all about luck in the crates for the legend crates, Snowdunk. You can get them in the milestones as well. As Justin's welcome. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Heine loves Monday. Heine, you got me on the TV. You got to have me on the TV. I hope I'm on that big screen. Only one I could max if I had the coins would be Berger and Webber. I think most people would have maxed Berger and Webber, right? Surely everybody in here maxed out Berger and Webber. Because I've pretty much done that on the free-to-play. I think Webber's maxed, and I'm pretty sure Berger is maxed as well. 15 Massa. 100 Coolfar plus tokens and coins to upgrade the last epics. So he wasn't far away, Andrew. Wasn't far away. We're on Check Nintendo's TV. Only Series 7. Obi's only Series 8. Budakarin says, kinda wish they had put all of them in their own special GP and the rest of us could somehow watch them go at it. Well, this is my fear, Budakarin, because I do not have a P1 Champions. I am praying to get a P1 Champions by the end of the season, and I am scared that we'll get grouped up together, because I honestly would have rather not done the Grand Slam if it means I'm going to get ridiculously tough group. I might ask to quit the Grand Slam. Yeah, and I would have maxed Webber and Berger, as expected. Series 10, Series 6 for secondary. 2 weeks I went from Series 7 to Series 10. That's good grinding, Dan. Yes, it is Coin in Junior, I believe, Paul. It's Coin sponsor task in Junior. That would be fun. Hutch Streamus Racing GP. That could be interesting. Andy, welcome. Obervin Kenobi, welcome. What do you recommend for GP this week? Fittipaldi or Stewart? I think Stewart's the best one to go for, isn't he? I believe. I think if you've got him at a decent level, Jackie Stewart's going to be the one. But you need both of them if you're in Champions GP, Mark. Depends what you're entering. Yeah, exactly as Mert says. I'm pretty sure Champs GP has to be both, but I don't think in Contender it is it? Oh, wow. Horn is very kind over Vinkanobi. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. I'm not bothered about sprints. We got P3, but I'm just racing through. I'm not really that bothered. But no, appreciate you hitting that sub over him. Very much appreciated. DJ Racing Teresa Belga, welcome. Can't believe I got that first time. That was quite good. David, welcome, Series 11. And I have the Power 1008. Contenders, Rares. Who won, Andrew or Davor? I'm assuming Andrew won. For Challenger, we'll need both Hamilton and Alonso. Let me go and have a look quickly for you. I will do it in the GP guide tomorrow. So if you are watching, I will do a GP guide tomorrow for you. Let me just quickly answer some questions on that. So, GP tomorrow, sponsor task. In Champions, you need to use both Fittipaldi and Stewart. In Contender, you only need to use one of Russell or Alonso. In Challenger, one of Russell or Alonso. And in Junior, one Pierre Gasly if you want 14k coins every race. That is what is pretty much in the GP this week. So, should we see if there's been... Has there been any update to this? Doesn't look like it. No. Swap back over. Doesn't look like any update, which is sad. I was hoping they might just log on every now and then and click the refresh button. Yeah, MK, I wish it would. That's what I'm hoping for, though, is to have this leaderboard. Where is it? Over here. And it constantly updates through the stream. That would be epic. I actually need to move the chat box. Because, should I put it over here? I'll just stick it over here for now. Not great, but it'll do. Alright, come on. Let's just keep the winning going. I don't want to use many boosts if I can help it, but it depends on who I'm against. I might just start using one boost. I think that's probably easier. I don't really need to use two boosts. Right then. Davor, I don't know. I don't know if Davor tried to match me. I didn't call it out. But next race, anybody who is similar team score to me, if you are within 1,700, 1,600 on the team score, then try and search the same time. See if we can match you. We'll have a little battle for fun. But away and racing. Need to finish sprint fast. I'll rate next time. Yeah, don't compromise any sprints if you are doing sprints. Only do it if you've got the time available. Downforce with softs. Downforce is... I don't have as many downforce though, Mark. That's the only difference. Budokaran, yes. Next pit pass will be the final one of the season. Welcome, Crib. What else have we got? Waiting for the pit pass to restart. Yeah, the coins are great, Dan, for the pit pass. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? Starting 3 weeks ago, very few driver upgrades for these GPs. Yeah, these GPs are very tough. Oh, it's all about legends now. And yeah, you can only get them if you pretty much buy the crates. Unless Kutch are going to continue with the community crates. I don't know. I don't know if they will now. So we'll have to see if they keep dropping the next couple of days. But yeah, especially this week, Champions GP has gone to be both legend drivers you've got to use. And Fittipaldi isn't very good. So it's going to be interesting to see how we go with that one. Well, we'll see. We'll see how we go. Yeah, Junior is going to be simple. for Dan this week. But you can still use Berger and Webber, though, if you wish. So you will still get people that use them. Will there be any updates next season that change the dynamic of the game? Now, that's a good question. And it's an answer that we can't give you because we don't know. But the one thing I will say is that every season there is always a big change to everything. This season we had grouping changes for GP. They removed servicing from the game. The season before we removed fuel from the game and introduced power unit. So there is going to be, I reckon, a significant change. The only thing is, I don't know what it's going to be. You know what? If I had to have a guess what the change would be, if I was Hutch now and I had to make a proper gameplay change, I would include DRS. And by DRS, I'm basically saying if you're within a second, you're getting a speed boost down the straight. That's what I'd love to see. Now, Hutch try and keep F1 Clash kind of mainstream with F1. That's why we got rid of fuel. So maybe we might see DRS happen. And it might just mean that we speed up on the straights. It'll be interesting to see. But I think DRS is probably the biggest change I would have a guess at. That is not confirmed. I don't have any insider details. I'm just trying to think what else could they do. Could they make us use 2 sets of tyres, different compounds? So you can't just run a soft-soft. You have to go a soft-medium or a medium-soft, for example. Is that a possibility? That we might get a rule in there? I mean, I don't know how they'd do it. How many GPs left this season? I think there is... Is there 4? I think we might have 4 left. Sammy, welcome. No, not missed anything, Sammy. We're just cruising around in Grand Slam Day 1. Yeah, DRS only got the other driver in front. Wow, you never know. You never know. But that was a good little wimp. I want some real players. Make sure to search if you are at a chance. You should be hired to improve the game. Well, I appreciate that. Appreciate them words. We try and get this game as best as we can. That's why sometimes we're critical, sometimes we're not. I want the best for this game at the end of the day, because without this game, I don't exist. Appreciate it, David, as well. You are amazing, David says. That's so kind. Have your drivers crashed? No, Chickintendo, but they did used to crash a couple of years ago. And trust me, sounds funny, but it's not when you're in GP. It's a horrible moment. Imagine you lose P1 because your driver crashed. You'd be fuming. Introduce brakes, Sid said. So, I'm going to just go on to one boost and just see. He's the plug for the reason, Crib. Welcome, Crib, you're just bringing the banter. No real player again. That matched up pretty quick. I thought we were going to get Justin then. What else we got? So what's the deal with Grand Slam? So Grand Slam has obviously officially started. Well, we got a bad start. It has started day 1. And there is a leaderboard out there, but it hasn't been updated since it was pretty much done. And everyone started racing that have qualified. Peter has just mentioned in the chat that 393 players qualified globally for the Champions Grand Slam. So not really that many, but probably a lot more than I thought there would be. I didn't probably think there'd be that many. But we're going to be in quite a little bit of a battle here. Because this is not going to be an easy race to win. I don't even think I'll win this race. We'll try. Better camera angles. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. NASCAR Manager's got some good camera angles in it. F2 and F3. God, can you imagine, Sammy, if we've got to collect more driver cards? Black out some tyres during full rain. Well, that's a good idea, Paul. I've said that before. They should not allow you to select the wrong tyre in the wrong conditions. Well, that's true, Dan. There is a big commitment, financially and time, to qualify for the Grand Slam, of course. Onboard angles. Well, yeah, if you've seen NASCAR Manager, you can literally sit right behind the car. It's pretty cool. And a replay. I like crash cam. I definitely want a crash cam for the AI. I think that would be funny to watch. Onboard camera would be good. I mean, the closest we can get to an onboard camera is pretty much that. I would definitely like to see a lot closer, better angle. 100%. I mean, why not? Break my back. Ouch. What I would like to see is daily challenges. That's one thing I would like to see introduced to the game. Give everybody a bit of reason to race every day. Where you can get boosts and books and that kind of thing. More tracks per series. Like it used to be then, potentially. Problem is with track stats, though. Fair races. Well, did anybody see the crash that I got at Monza the other day? He literally went spinning around the circuit. It's the best crash I've ever seen. Yeah, motion blur could be a tricky one. But NASCAR do it, though, so it is possible. It definitely is possible. We're in trouble here. We might not win this race, by the way. We are actually struggling. I didn't use a boost on Leclerc because I thought I was going to save a boost. Probably should have. Probably played for a week. Well, that's it, Connor. The new season's the exciting one, isn't it? Everybody enjoys the new season. All learning to try and see what the best thing to do is. Right, I need to make some positions. Because otherwise I'm going to get beat by a bot. I'm sure bots carry more pace. I'm sure bots are boosted or something. It feels like it. Yeah, to be honest, Sammy, you make a good point. I would love to see that. Where everybody queues up and matches up. And then we all go into a race. 10 teams on the grid. That would be phenomenal. That would be so good. That would just be carnage. Right, we need to get P5. There is P5. Are we going to keep P5? I don't know. I mean, surely he's not going to catch you up that much. We might just hang on here to a win. Antonelli being a Series 12 driver. Who knows what he could be, Antonelli? I think we're going to keep hold of the win. We are going to just survive. Unless we get a breakdown and we get unlucky. Full grid of Senna and Prost. Yeah, imagine that. There's 10 Sennas and 10 Prosts on the grid. Ferrari drivers, which series? If I had to guess, Leclerc, Series 12, Hamilton, Series 11. That is what I would say. I think Leclerc will definitely be Series 12. If I had to guess, Series 11 for Hamilton. This might be the first time in years, maybe even if ever, that we see Hamilton outside of Series 12. I don't know what he was. Nah, I can't see Leclerc dropping. Leclerc came third in the. Did he come third in the championship? He's got no reason to be dropped. Hamilton struggled a little bit at Mercedes. So I could see Hamilton moving to a Series 11. Yeah, that does happen, Paul. Race start is all about luck. It's the one thing we can't control. Alonso could drop. I agree. I agree with that, absolutely. Alonso goes to 10. Yeah, I can't see him dropping that too. I'd put Stroll in Series 1. I think Series 1 will be fine for Stroll. Piastri should probably be 12. I think Piastri's very rubbish on this game. But in real life, he's an absolute brilliant driver. So, but I just can't see him putting both McLarens in Series 12. Usually it's one car or one driver. So, yeah, I don't know. I know, Amir, I know. Stroll Series 12 and World Champion. You never know. Stranger things have happened in life. Trust me. Who's going to be that annoying driver that you don't want to get but you always get? The new Hulkenberg or Colapinto? I think that'll be Bortoletto. I think that'll be Bortoletto. Will be the Colapinto of today. I think Bortoletto's probably could be a good driver. But I just think that's what's going to happen. I know, or it could be Jack Doohan. Let's hear what you all think. Who is going to be the lowest rated driver? Now, Hajar's at Racing Bull, so I don't think it will be him. Do you think it's going to be Jack Doohan or Bortoletto? I want one for... Let's go 1 for Bortoletto, 2 for Jack Doohan. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you that and then forget what I said. Who will replace Mag at Junior? Who knows? Few little mixes. There's a little bit of a mix-em. A few divides across the board. Which is good to see because that means we're going to be a little bit shocked. Sonoda in Series 11. It's late in the season. Not late in the season, but late in Hutch development to suddenly put him up Series 11. I would imagine Lawson would have probably gone up to like Series 11 to replace Perez. But now... But also, Amir, you make a good point. Where do we put the Williams drivers? Like, does Albon really deserve a Series 11 card this year? And what about Sainz with Series 11? Yeah, welcome Cheyenne. We are in the Grand Slam at the moment. We are racing, as you can see. We are collecting points for our Grand Slam total. So welcome. Sainz and Alonso Series 10. Could be. Both Williams at 10. It's 2, Stuart says. Can see it on the website. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting season. What we'll have to do is we'll get a couple of weeks into the Grand Slam and we'll have to do a prediction of who's going to win the Grand Slam. It's going to be very interesting to see how all these Grand Slam points work and who has the biggest dedication out of the ones that have qualified. Be interesting to see what player and what team they come from. We could all fill out. We've had a look, to be honest, Peter. Me and TMD had a look at that. We did do a tier maker, so I probably should just get on with it and get one created so we can all pick. Dan. Milestones. So milestones will be open, Cheyenne. So they are... The community for the milestones have got to earn so many points to be able to unlock the milestones. So really, we're waiting for that point to come where people have achieved the milestones. Obviously, at the moment, we probably won't be anywhere near. But we're only, of course, what, maybe 6 hours in, potentially, at this stage. So you can't imagine we're going to be much close to it. Definitely not. Sammy thinks Russell to Series 12. That's interesting. I don't know if it has been done before. I'm not too sure. How many points have you collected? Do you play against Pro like now? So it is just normal duels in the Grand Slam. Normal sprints, normal duels. You play against anybody like you would normally play. In terms of how many points we've collected, not many. We haven't been we haven't raced at all really today. We've done probably 2 races, no, 1 race before we came on stream, and we've done about maybe 5-6 races on stream. So yeah, but it is just off normal Series 12, Cheyenne. Well, that's it, Paul. That's what it's going to be. As you're in what in terms of the Grand Slam, Peter? Why does it keep blooming disappearing me? I am in though. I am in. Yeah, we made it. Right, sorry, just sorting my feet off. I've been watering the grass. You know, when you get to adult life, you have to do stuff like gardening. So I had to cut the blooming grass. Now my feet are freezing. Right, have we got real Mike here? Have we got real Mike? I don't want to use a boost on Norris. I'll use 1 boost. Yeah, I don't know where we'll finish, Peter, because it's all about GP, isn't it, at the end of the day? That's what it comes down to. So it's all about who gets the luckiest groups, who can make it through. They're all going to be massive factors. So, really, well, if you think about it, Peter, with... Yes, Sammy, that's what we like to hear. If you think about it, Peter, if you miss, me and MK were saying earlier, if you get a Q in 1 GP, you are practically out of the Grand Slam. Like, practically out. What do we got? Are we in trouble here? Surely Leclerc can't do 4 laps on the softs. Because I can't do 4 laps with a level 8 Leclerc. Sammy, you have no choice. If you've done the max levels, you're in. And Sal, I'm just trying to save a boost. That's all. I think AI Leclerc broke down. So that's that problem solved. Maxed out Sonoda. Not yet, Cheyenne. We await maxed out Sonoda. We need about 30 cards to max out my final driver. My final epic, that is. Albon is on soft, so he'll pit this lap. Which will be good for me. 1 P1 GP is like weak grind. Exactly. So if you can get P1 GP, you're going to be laughing. So all your easy P1 groups, Davor, you've got to go champions all the way now. If you want to compete at the top. No contenders. It has got to be full champions. And that's for anybody who enters. They have got to go for it. There is no choice anymore. But you've got to get through. That's the difficult part. You have to be getting through these GPs and getting... If you got... How much is P1 rep points? Is it 100,000? Still? I can't remember because I don't ever get through anymore. That is a huge amount of points. Especially with a little bit of grinding. If you can score that many, you're going to be on for P1. Let's Azza in a platinum frame. We're trying, Sammy. But we're obviously still missing P1. That's the problem I've got. I am in trouble here because I'm not using a boost on Norris, and I'm not very fast. that's the problem. That is a big problem I've got at the moment. We are surviving though, which is good. No, I haven't got the platinum. I am missing a P1 Champs Budakarim. That is what I am missing, and I've only got about 4 GPs until the new season left to get it. That is all I'm missing out on. So Albon will pit next lap, so I'm going to actually just keep conserving here. Because I need to try and hold off some of these cars that are approaching me. Bradley, I was just trying to save a boost, if I'm honest. Oh my god, why we got stuck with Leclerc? That was all. And to be honest, he's absolutely pushed his Leclerc's tyres all the way. Now, Albon doesn't pit. Okay, that's strange. Because Albon's tyres are pretty much gone. We're getting hunted down by Mike. But he should run out of tyres. So, oh god, move out of the way, cars. So, in terms of Grand Slam, we are going to come home with a little win, which is good. Always good to get a win on the board. Real player, good race as wow. We'll try. I won't say we'll try our hardest because I haven't got the time to give of what a lot of people are going to have to give. So I'll just try in general and just see where I come. I think if I scored top 50, I think I'd be happy. In that. Yeah, I'm here. Next month. Yes, probably not far off a month today. Yeah, it's not far off the new season. Do you want to be the champion? I'm not really bothered. It's always good to get a little bit of an edge. But I'm not that bothered. I won't be champion. I won't. It won't happen. So, has this rival quit? Because it took ages to load in the game there. So, P1, P3, that's good. We're going to use one boost again. Oh, a bit of rain. Bit of rain. We're going to just keep our boosts. And I think this player did quit, I think. Do they give the rewards automatically? I believe so, yes, Cheyenne. They should be assigned to the community automatically, yes. So, well, Android was slow this year, wasn't it, for the new season? Last year, it was a case of, I think Apple had to wait the longest. So, it was kind of a change to see Android waiting. I think it was 2 or 3 days. And we don't know what they're going to do next season. We don't know if there will be another Grand Slam. Obviously, we've probably, Hutch have learnt a lot from it, so... Yeah, the emojis. I don't like the emojis in the game. I think they should just remove them all, apart from maybe good luck and great race. I think they just doesn't need to be some of these emojis, do they? Like, so, but yeah, I don't get too bad. I just try and play sport. I just try and respect my opponents when I race. Don't use wets in dry conditions. Just try and make it as clean as possible. RML, welcome along, RML. How are you doing? How are we? I want some more real players. Because I've had some fun. Ton of Curry, I think you just need to make sure you're logged in via Facebook, and I believe you can. Andrew, yes. Yes, we did. Did you qualify, Andrew? Are you in the Grand Slam? You are. Well done. Yep, we'll wait to see the leaderboards tomorrow, I guess, when it might get next updated. Where are you? How many races have you done, Andrew? Not sure. You should be proud of it. I don't think quite anybody's going to gloat about being in the Grand Slam. Unless the title of your video is Grand Slam Day 1. Come on, game. Sort yourself out. Magnus, just recently got into Series 9. Should I try Contender or stay Challenger? So, Magnus, the Contender GP is roughly around a Series 10 difficulty. So, if you're only just going into Series 9, I would say stay at Challenger. That would be my advice. But just try and get some good unlocks for Series 9 and then move yourself up. But remember, we haven't got too much left. So if you wanna give it a try, then there's no harm. There's only like 3-4 GPs left. Callum, welcome to the stream, Callum. How are we, mate? Are we good? Callum, are you in Grand Slam? So looking forward to the new season, getting well and truly fed up of only getting Q medals. Mark, who said it's going to change in the new season? It might be the same GP groupings. We don't know. Unless they've been working on a fix all year. Who knows? Who knows what they're going to do? Welcome, Reaper. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the biggest things that people want changed again this coming season is groupings. We all get a lot of queues. There's probably not one person in this chat who has not got a fair amount of queues, apart from Davor. Davor's got just basically P1 every week. And yeah, I mean, did anybody? I mean, surely I say did anybody. But what was going on with the groupings on Saturday? I mean, it all of a sudden turned to like global groupings and then went back on the Sunday. Very, very strange. I don't know if Hutch had commented. Peter, did Hutch comment on anything? Or I haven't seen anything. So all I just know is that it was completely different. Stop playing just after Christmas. Might give the game a go in the new season. Well, appreciate you still popping in, Callum, even though you're not playing. Callum, just log into the account here and there and just see if you can get some season score under your belt, mate. I know you might not want to race, but you might be able to get an extra 15 days crate timer. It might just help you out a little bit in the new season. I know you probably know that. You're not stupid. You're a very once dedicated player, but it might just be worth the change. I didn't, Cheyenne. Didn't see. Don't know what they'll decide. Usually, the pit pass at the end of the season is the best one. Why? Because the season's about to end. They usually stack it with quite good stuff. So another P2. I don't mind about that. I don't really need it. So I'm not going to quit the game and load up a new group or anything. Welcome, Flues. Checo Perez. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's keep going. Keep on racing. But well, that's the thing, Callum. Yeah, with your boosts, you are not going to like the game even more if you get rid of all your boosts. That is for sure. So definitely keep the one thing that gives you the advantage. Peter, I'm not on VPN. I can assure you. I get these players all the time. Yeah, I'm definitely not on VPN. Reaper, we are about 140th. Yeah, definitely not VPN. Like, you can see the guy that I've got now, above my head. He's an EU player. I won't win this one, I don't think. This guy's got a balanced setup. And I have no power unit on my car. So I'll lose this race. But I don't mind losing the race. How does the Grand Slam work? Basically, if you're qualified, it's just racing duels and GP RML. That is all it is. And same for anybody who's not qualified, but is interested in the milestones. You've just got to race duels, GP, and help the reputation points. But yeah, this guy's got about 100 more team score than me. 100 more power units, sorry. So that is why I have no chance of winning this one. But we'll stay in. If we get him at a speed or cornering circuit, different game at that point. But we're just going to bring home a 43 here. And I don't mind that. We don't have the setup for this one. Do we need to take both legendary for GP? Davor, yes. And the crate in the milestones, I don't know, Cheyenne, but I would expect it's a crate of your highest series. But that would be a lot of work for Hutch, so I don't really know. Yeah, they changed it recently, Davor. They changed it like the last few days, I think. It was going to be one legendary driver in Champions GP. It's now both. So they obviously a little bit of change on that one. Reaper, good stuff. Series 8, if anybody is in Series 8 out there, it is the hardest series to race. It is horrible, Series 8. So if you're getting through Series 8, that is good. That is very good. So yeah, just going to take the loss on this one. I think it's Stewart and Fittipaldi this week. So yeah, Rival's got this one. Yep, because of our setup. This is what happens. If this was a bot, we'd win this race easy. When you get a real player, it's very difficult to overcome. But, yeah. Yeah, Amir, it's all down to our setup. That is why. That's why I only also picked one boost. Because I know a 1790 team score is a balanced setup. So we have no chance at power unit. We can usually give a little bit of a battle. But not in this one. Free to play is at Series 8 for RML. Yeah, Series 8, I remember a lot coming through the series. It was the worst series out there. And especially because you need Valtteri Bottas in Series 8. And until you get Valtteri Bottas, it's very, very difficult. When you get him, it makes it a little bit easier. But it is tough. I'm in the Grand Slam. What can you win if one actually makes it to the top of the leaderboard? So, Tim, you get pretty much a t-shirt, a water bottle, a Champions livery, and an exclusive Hutch. What did they say the word was? I can't remember what they said. It says something on the main jewels. Exclusive VIP, I think, or something. Andrew, yeah, stand-ins are not live, no. So I think they're going to try and update it once or twice. Is it once or twice a day or once or twice a week? I think a lot of players wanted it to be live updating. I'd have liked to see that. That would have been good. That would have been great on stream. Twice a week. Yeah, I'm on serious. Imagine if we've raced all these, Andrew, and the points don't count. That would be annoying, wouldn't it? Very annoying. So, I just want to meet Max. Yeah, I'd like, because the way I thought was, if they Hutch updated on more regularly, I could do like an update leaderboard video to showcase how the leaderboard is looking for everybody out there. But I don't think we're going to get it that detailed. You can see here, look, 209 power unit versus 124. So that is why we absolutely struggled If we get the other circuits, it'll be a different kettle of fish, though. If you get the water bottle, please send it to me. I am not finishing in the top 20. There is too many hardcore players. And nothing against the hardcore players. They are just more hardcore than me. And I race a lot. FIFA Boy, welcome. Welcome along. Why don't you use all the golden pieces? I just don't need to use them all yet. I'm just going to save them. Save them for now. Do we know how many players qualified? I think Peter said 393, I think, qualified. I don't know any hardcore player. Devil, you are a hardcore player. Why do you use one boost? I'm just trying to save boosts because Leclerc... What you got to think about is if you're in sprints, you need to score as many points as you can, right? That is the aim of sprints. So usually I would use 2 boosts. When I'm in duels, I will usually finish at least 4th with my second driver. So on that basis, I'm just going to save a boost and just save 2 boosts every race. I mean, it adds up. What is that? Devil. Any boosts that you get will carry over to the new season. Yeah, absolutely. And the livery, FIFA Boy, is the qualifying livery for the Grand Slam that we're currently rocking at the moment. You can see that currently on your screen. Giving it a nice little run out. We thought we'd try it. Why not? Appreciate it. Appreciate you popping in, Cheyenne. Self-control can work wonders for you. It's a decent little boost for free. But one for sure, I really look forward to the new season because it's just something different. Like, everybody's motivation suddenly peaks. Everybody wants to know what the best strategy is. Everybody's trying to race and find out. It makes the new season so good. Yeah, the community livery is good. There's a lot of decent liveries on this new one, so we'll have to wait and see if we can get hold of them. If I meet any GS livery next season, just click the surrender button. They might have spent all their money this season, I'm here, and not next season. You never know. They might become free to play next season. That is a possibility. Davor's just done 11 sprints. Davor, I must be so far behind you. That is bonkers. Charles Leclerc. Which team livery do you have? I have all the teams. All from the pit pass. Free to play. New seasons are great until people start moaning because they flew to Series 12. It depends what the impact of it is, doesn't it, Mark? Well, Budakarin, I watch all the adverts all the time on my free-to-play account. I get as many boosts as I possibly can. I think if there's free boosts on offer, take them. Maybe 2 or 3. Well, yeah, you're running out of options for rewards now, Davor, but 11 sprints, so you've probably won most of them sprints at 5 races apiece, so 1,500 rep points a sprint. You're probably on about 13,000 rep points. Cheyenne, we'll do it in a little bit later, yes. Not so much now. Fair play. Is it 1 point per win? I think it's still on rep points, Andrew. I think it just... They updated the leaderboard quite quickly. Times 2 is 300, yeah. Well, interestingly, the person at the top was on 1828 which was interesting. I don't know if that's the pit pass principle helping with the additional, but I don't get why they have the 8. Do you get an extra 2 or something? So, Leclerc and Norris. Norris is going to come home P1. Leclerc, I told you, without a boost, solidly into P2. And we save boost. See, 1848 is a very weird point score. But everybody is even numbers, so you must get a +2 on top. Yeah, so you get 314 for ×2. So that's what it's off. So if I did... Yeah, so that leaderboard must have been updated quite early on, because 1848 divided by 314 must only be like 7 races or something. Cheyenne, yes. With expensive lawnmower. Everybody loves a Lando lawnmower, right? Come on. So P1, P5. Catch you later, Cheyenne. So just need to win again. What do you think about Bahrain in terms of the live race upcoming? I think it's going to be interesting. I don't really know who's going to win now. Max Verstappen upset everybody at the weekend and winning. I haven't had any yet, Davor, to be fair. How many hour daily do you spend at zero spend account to Series 12? Any? On my free-to-play account, I probably only do 1 or maybe an hour a day, even if that. Not a lot. Yeah, Warrior's good, absolutely. Speed, defending. Now, the reason people might be wondering the strategy I've gone for here. I've gone for mediums on Norris with Palm, and I've gone hard. Now, I never usually use hard tyres, but without a boost, as science breaks down, I want to get to the wet pit crossover. So that is why I am going longer on the strategy. I don't want to pit early and then pit again. That's why I'm going a lot longer into the race. I'm going to do basically 5 laps on both, and that'll be perfect for a return to 3 wet tyres. That's always what you got to think about when you come to do the pit stop. You don't want to lose time. You want to be as smooth, as slick as possible. And I have roughly got pretty much 2 laps with Norris to do. Max is decent. Depends what track you get. So then you can see Leclerc and Norris just come out of the pits. Oh yeah, the Monza is horrible circuit. Especially if you get a full wet race. It is very hard to score points at Monza. That's why I didn't make it through to the final round at the weekend, because I just couldn't score the points. So I probably could have pitted with Leclerc. Grand Slam RML, nobody knows the leaderboards really at the moment. They kind of took the leaderboards quite early, and now we've got to wait for the next update. However, we're not going to be nowhere near. I've probably done an hour and 20 minutes on stream tonight, followed by 2 races before, 1 race before. So I'm going to be nowhere near. But you know what? We're going to just see where we end up at the end. A bit of fun. It's a bit of something different. As Leclerc comes in. You need to win for us. I think Davor's going to be the one with more of a chance, RML, than me. Davor's got the P1 look and the grinding. That's what Davor's got. I'm just going to sit here and try and look pretty when I can. That's pretty much me. But this is looking good. Everybody on some dodgy tyres. Which means we are going to slice our way through. And at least we'll come home P1, P3. I think you will, Davor. I think you'll stay with the look. I think you'll have a great chance. Everyone's going to be luring him on. Going, come on, Davor, you've got this. Peter, you love a grind. Are you not going to go for P1? You've got a grind in you. 100%. No time for it. Yeah, that's fair. Had a quick work meeting, but back now. Miss anything? Not really, Bradley. We're just racing away. Anything good in your work meeting or nothing really? That's for Buxy. Oh, that's cool. That's he'll be honoured nicely with that. Gonna move places in 2 weeks. Nice, nice. You're gonna be busy then. Maybe a welcome in party to take P1. Like it, Bradley. While you're sitting there watching me. Right, another win in the bank. If only this leaderboard was updated. That would be nice. But it's not. Sadly, it's not. Can I? No, it's definitely not. Where's my blooming screen gone? There it is. So, P1 and P3. Afternoon, Tim. Welcome. Did you lap your rival? Yeah, they used the wrong tyres. That's why you've got to do your strategy quite nicely. And yeah, completely balanced setup. That's why we dominate speed and cornering. Look, we had 49 more speed. Even a boost from the rival wouldn't have impacted. But job done. Nice little win. And you can see how many we've done. 612 million we've gained. So if you did 612 million, I can kind of work out how many rep points I've done. So if you did 612 million divided by 36 million, because that's what we get for times 2, 17 races apparently I've done. So 17 by 314, I've done 5,338 rep points so far, is what I worked that out to be. Now, we've raced this guy before, and you might remember this guy. He has a balanced setup. And here we go with our speed setup. So we have about 30 more speed than this guy. And he's used Norris on mediums. So this should be a nice little win. We should be able to come back with our speed cornering setup. But Leclerc has decided not to get through the pack early on. Now he gets through. So nice little real player battle here then. Let's see who comes out on top. And he's used all his power unit. Now, see ya! That's the way the cookie crumbles. Straight past. Are you keeping your double, Peter? Or have you not got it? So now we can skate away. Dragon on soft works well. Dragon would be good, yeah. Oh, just can't get through on that one. And now we can. So back into P3. Next exhibition start. Fair. You'll get some in the next exhibition as well by the time this ends. And into P2. Palm on a Monday, Andrew. Yes. I mean, we're not used to these boosts on a Monday, right? Hutch, with the Grand Slam, are making all the big paying players use all their big boosts. That is what's happening. And this is what the thing is, everybody. All these people that are in Grand Slam, including myself, are going to be burning a lot of boosts before next season. So that is what you've got to think about, is if you haven't qualified for the Grand Slam, you're actually going to benefit a little bit, because all them boosts, they might burn up. Yeah, only cheap boosts. It depends how many they've got though, Peter. It depends which ones they invested in or not. But it will knock a few down, absolutely. Even if it's just a couple of free ones, or... Yeah. Well, yeah, 7k Tulip, don't think you're going to run out, but you'll probably use a fair few. Hey, you never know, Amir. So you can see, with my speed and cornering setup, look how far we've gone clear. So you can see, this guy walked us on a power unit track. This is why I tell you on track rotations to use speed and cornering, because you can have this impact. I know we're using a good boost. But yeah, having 30 more speed, a boost is not going to give you that back. So it'll be a nice win. Grumpy Pete, welcome Pete. Pete, you got to be grumpy on a Monday, ain't you? Got to be. It is Monday after all. Nobody likes a Monday. That is certain. The leaderboard, James, that is for the tracking of the Grand Slam players. So when you see the leaderboard, when it eventually updates over the next couple of days, we'll be able to track who is leading the Grand Slam, who's in the podium positions, the top 20, and we'll be able to see where we rank as well. Will we rank in the top 100, 200? We don't know. Bradley, I try and conserve a little bit in the tunnel, and then I just push the gas down to the Nouvelle chicane. Japanese, to be honest, Reaper, I didn't really watch it. I kind of skipped through it because it was very boring. I thought that Japanese Grand Prix was terrible. Two things, Mondays and that 7th of my life wasted on Monday. Yeah, Mondays are trash. We don't like a Monday. 12 self-control. That's still good, James. Just be careful where to use them. You never know when you're going to need 12. So, there you go. That was what happened there. Look, both level 8s. But you can see, we had 29 it was in the end. 29 more speed. Which was good. Well, a funny thing about that GP. So, I woke up late and I was watching the Japanese Grand Prix on replay. Because I recorded it. And I was watching it. And my mate phoned me up. And he went, we were on about something else. And then he went, oh, did you watch the Grand Prix? I was like, oh, don't ruin it for me because I want to watch it. And he went, I wish I never got up. All I'm going to say is that. So I thought, wow, it must be boring. So about just after Norris pitted, and the gap was about 2 seconds, I fast forwarded it and I watched the timings up in the top left to see, does the gap come down below a second? And if it did, I'd watch it. Literally, I skipped through 30 laps and the gap was pretty much the same all the time. I was like, oh. So for literally, I saved about an hour of time that I didn't need. Will they add any new legendary drivers after the season reset? They might do. There's no guarantee that our legendary drivers will stay the same. Every season, they have changed them up a little bit. So will they change them up in the new season? Who knows? Now, collection milestones and legendary drivers are never really available on day one. So we might find that they're not available this time straight away and we have to wait for them. I think Vettel would be a good driver to include. I think Raikkonen, I think Hakkinen could be a really good driver to use. I think there could be some really good ones. Not worth watching if only McLaren let Piastri through. Well, you never know. McLaren should have done something different, shouldn't they? Definitely. Max did a great race, exactly how Timbo says. He did everything he needed to do. And that's all he needed to do. We need drama, absolutely. Yeah, so it's going to be... it's definitely interesting to see what legendary drivers will come. It might be the same drivers. Surely, Hutch didn't get the contract for Senna just to the end of the season. Surely, we're going to go and get Senna again next season. And I can't remember that one, Bradley. Catch you later, Icy. Appreciate you watching. Lando the lawnmower. I think that's one of the favourite things that came out from that weekend was the lawnmower. The lawnmower and the grass fire was pretty much all that happened. Maybe Lando drove onto the grass to try and get the fire to catch fire. 2 seconds. Sorry, that was Hutch. They've just told me on P1. I wish. 6 to watch paint dry. I know, James. That's why I didn't wake up. I thought, nah, not doing it. I'll catch you up. FBI open up. Playing the game. Icy's staying strong. Icy, you'll be awake for hours. I do wish they... this is the thing. Every season that we get, we don't get milestones straight away. We don't get legends straight away. So I think if Hutch want to do it right next season, they've got to bring legendary drivers straight away. They've got to give people the chance to unlock everything as we go through the season. That's what's got to be key. You don't want to see them dropped a quarter or halfway through the season, and then you can't really get them unless you pay. You want to see them... You want to see them in actual crates. That would be nice. That would be better. Give it a look when you're bored. I think I remember. Yeah, Kimi gave us a lot of moments, didn't he? Well, I think Kimi should come back as a legend. I'm on phone, Tim. Literally, phone. You can see here. There you go, look. You can see the mirror. That's how close it kind of is. Yeah. So it's pretty real. I can't be one of those people who plays on PC because I don't like the clicking of the mouse. It do my head in. Like for me, if I'm playing this game and I can do that to press the buttons, it's so much quicker than using the mouse and going. Like, I'm sure there's a loss of points somewhere involved with using a mouse instead of thumbs. If you think, like, if I'm over here, you might be able to see my mouse now. If I went like that, I'd have to, right, there, click there, click there. Like, it would be horrible. Like, it's just so much slower to go over to there and make sure I get the buttons right. So I'll stick to my phone where I can. Move the mouse off the screen. Well, hey, I tell you what. I didn't expect it, but while we're at it, a nice little bonus. We've won a sprint screen. Sprint screen? What the hell is a sprint screen? We've won a sprint group. P1. That's a nice little bonus that you get to see. Wasn't even trying for it. Now, these help for the season. Always a bonus. Bonus books. We only need one driver. If you are watching, we only need Yuki Tsunoda. Valentini, if you can put it into English for me, that would be great. And I'll try and answer your question if you have answered a question. 13 Valkyrie. Not bad. Not bad. Let's keep going. Oh, look at this. P1. Someone's been getting some... Well, this is what annoys me, right? I can't get a P1. And this guy's got 150 team score lower. And he's got 2 of the bloody P1s. That's not fair. Give me the P1. Medium. Just that one. You also have the race connected to your phone. You're a genius. Don't know if to take the sarcasm in that one, Andrew. So, is it a real player? It was a real player. Doesn't look like they're going for it though. We're going to just set the one driver off with Leclerc. Figure's being honest. Well, if he was, I'll take being a genius, Andrew. Oh, there's our first safety car of the night. Yes, I'm here. Norris is one of the best defending drivers on the game with Charles Leclerc. So, nice early safety car. That was the translation, by the way. Okay. P1 Challenger. Good job, Calum. Calum, your free-to-play account was in my junior group, I think. Monday I have like 3. Well, MK, we've done about... I think we've done about 18 races on stream. And that's the first safety car I've had tonight, I think. I think that's the first time. No, Tim. No. No, I haven't got enough money off Hutch yet to go full-time. They need to bring the creator codes back. Maybe I'll go full-time. Finish... Oh, did you not play it, Calum? I finished like 70th, I think. So, Rival's got some power unit back. This is going to be an easy strategy now. I quite like the livery, actually. It's got quite a nice contrast. Should I use Series to it? I would go Series 6, Paul, because what you got to think about is if you use a higher driver than is required, your team score is going to go up, which means you're going to get a stronger car opponent. That is the way I would look at it. Yeah, I never get that many safety cars. I get some AI breakdowns, as we all know, but I don't get many safety cars ever in GPs. I never get that look. As Leicester are getting smashed. Oh, he hit the crossbar from the halfway line. Wow. I am the breakdown whisperer, yes. To be fair, it's as soon as I hit this.
It's broken! Anti-stall! It's off. Fuck!
Ever since we added that soundboard, we get it all the time. We get loads of breakdowns. Yeah, I don't blame you, Calum. Don't blame you. Let's see if I can go 5 laps here on Norris. They are difficult GPs out there, that's for sure. As Leclerc already coming back out. I hate GPs at the minute, and they're only going to get worse. With the legends being both required, it's going to be chaos. I don't, Reaper. Yeah, I don't have that one, unfortunately. It's hard to try and get them all the time. I want to get the, it's the water. That's the one I try and get. I'm waiting for it to be uploaded. I haven't dared enter champs yet. You never know, you might want to stick it in there, James, and give a champs a go. Press K1, Lewis. K1's a good one as well, yeah. Leave me to it. That's what he says. So, what do we got? Nice and easy. This rival, who was a real player, 10th and 13th. Yeah, well, I wouldn't get that, MK. You know that. I would definitely not get 47 points from Monaco in any day. As Norris is going to get through. Will he get into P2? No. Reaper destroyed the car. You never know, MK. You never know what's going to happen. I just don't know what they're going to do with groups. Are they going to give us global groupings again on a Saturday? I think it's their way of trying to get fuller groups. I think that is what it is. Get people through to Sunday and then put it back to normal. As into P2 we go. That's what I think it is. And then what it is on Sunday, it goes back to normal. Another Dragon track on softs. I could see Dragon overtaking, though. Remember, this is one of them circuits where defending needs defending. But overtaking works well because it's a very difficult track to overtake. As Leclerc will come home and win. Norris will come home in P2. So again, good points. Good points and another win. Can't ask for more. We're doing well on the win front in day one of Grand Slam. Another 47, Reaper, yes. Just send it into your teammate. Well, that's true, MK. So, just going to get a drink. I am going to ready up and search for a race. Is there any player each? We played one first thing, Amir. We played one which was 1:880, I think. So 2 seconds. Is it real or no real? I'm assuming no real. Oh no, it is a real. It is a real. Definitely not fish and chips time. Oh, we get an awful start. Rival has slipped up the in. Oh, Jesus, Leclerc's being a nightmare. Rival's gone double soft. Oh, God, we're going backwards. This could be a painful one. Luckily, we might have more cornering than this guy. Question is, can we come through? Can we get through? Just save a bit of the power unit for now. I think we've got more pace because of our setup, though. Ask for money from it. He's pushing hard. He is pushing hard on this car. Now we should be able to just close the gap. Leclerc's going back. Oh my God, Leclerc is going so backwards. Beyond belief here. So, just gotta just creep back into this race now. And give me much address. What's P3 in? Softs. Leclerc should probably pit. Will he get... I don't think this rival's going to get 4 softs, is he? We'll get 4 mediums, definitely. He's pushing so hard. He's going to try. He's going to make it just, but he's got no power unit. So we'll be able to... Will it... Oh, we needed the other pit box. Now we should be able to push. Now we should be able to push past him. Or not. Or not. Oh yeah, we definitely feel like I've got more cornering than him. Just buy my time. He's going to run out of tyres on the last lap, I feel, at the last corner. Make him use all his power unit. Just conserve again. Make him use his power unit probably again. There you go, just seen it. He's deploying it well, to be fair to him. And I'm using quite a lot of mine, so he's actually doing a good job here. He's using it a hell of a lot. Yeah, that's what I thought. He'll last corner, MK, won't it? He got such good traction out of that corner, but he's pushing too hard. He's absolutely pushing too hard on these tyres. He's never making it round that final corner with these tyres intact. He's just not going to. He's got about 20%, I think, on the tyres at the moment. Oh my god, I'm literally stuck behind that car. I mean, he might make it to the end. Oh wow, he just got absolutely cremated by the blooming AI. And there you go. Exactly what we said. Exactly what we said. He nearly got it. He nearly got it. He nearly managed it. But we said early on that that won't be the case. He was pushing far too hard. He put in a really good race there, to be fair to him. And he had pretty similar on the cornering, so... Yeah, 228 cornering, so that was a pretty decent matchup in the end. Only like 6 cornering in it. Big driver difference, but hey, he did a good race. We just didn't need to push as hard. When you think about it though, he had downforce, which is cornering. I only had palm, which is defending. So really, his car was probably better than ours with downforce. So actually, he was probably in the better state there. On a car point of view. There's big matchup time. Equal matchup. Yeah, I had more tyre, more defending is what I had. Here we go. Is it... I mean, power unit tracks are our worst, so you will see me take power unit boosts here for both drivers. Because if it is a real player, we might have the same setup. So this could be an even race. And it may not be a real player. No, no real player. Which is good. This is probably the same setup here. So let's continue the run. Has anybody else got, as well, while we're racing, Feel free, if you do have any comments, any questions on F1 Clash, if you're in a series, if you want some strategy advice, let us know in the chat as well. Always here to help anybody who may need it. Really struggling in Series 7. People just skip power unit and beat me easy. Should really focus. It should be all power unit, Geo2, yeah. But make sure you've got sort of balanced drivers. So I think you're going to have Zhou Guan Yu down there and maybe like a rare K-Mag type thing. I think they usually work fairly okay. But it should be all about power unit. If you find yourself out-qualified, add some qualifying. It might help a little bit. Even a self-control boost, the free basic one, might help you a little bit too. Bottas in Series 8. Pray, RML. Pray that he drops in a crate. I think I got him out of a free crate when I was in Series 8. You can get them in free crates too. That's why you got to watch the adverts and get the free crates. But yeah, Series 8 was horrible. So, P1, P2. The first crate after reaching Series 9. So you went through the whole of Series 8 without Bottas. That sounds like hell. Absolute hell. Series 8 is defending. 2 Platinum, 1 Legend, still not got it. Oof. Yeah, it's probably... I don't think the drop rate's very high. Oh, we got another safety car. Starting to come out a bit more now, the safety car. Yeah, Series 8 is terrible. It's the only one that a lot of people have struggled on, to be fair. So, we're going to announce the giveaway winners on this week's track rotation guide. So when we drop our track rotation guide on Wednesday, I'm going to start off the video and I'm going to announce the spin the wheel winners on that one. So that is when, if anybody had entered the giveaway on my last track rotation video, that is when I'm going to be giving the winners out. And hopefully you've attached your Hutch ID already. Whoever does win. But yeah, free platinum. I think it was free platinum crates. It was KLM. Or KLM, sorry. The winner gets free platinum crates. There's 3 people, 3 chances of 3 winners. So that was on the last track rotation video. Bottas at the beginning of Series 8. Oh yeah, you definitely you benefited then hugely. So let's see if we can get the win nice and easy. What do we got? P1, P2. This rival's probably going to be faster on power unit, but they're not going to get them softs for another 2 laps. That's the good thing. They've only got 1 lap left on them softs. And then they'll have to pit. As he gets absolutely battered by the back marker. And we're going to be job done. Keeping on the winning. We've won quite a lot of races tonight. Even real players. I think we might have only lost about 1. What will Series 12 rotation be? I don't actually know off the top of my head. It's not going to be power unit. It might be speed, if I had to have a guess. Pretty sure we've not long had cornering. I lost today altogether 5 and 2 was from Odin. Yeah, I gave Odin a great race earlier. We had a really fun race. RMO, it's Newcastle Leicester is who I've got on the TV at the moment. Tyre management in Series 12. Really? We've got a balanced one now. Usually it's a car one after. Ramji, welcome. Yeah, I think you'll survive, FIFA boy. You might get some tough car matchups, but you'll survive driver-wise. You need defending, though, so your Leclerc will work. Hamilton is okay. So, job done. Nice 47. I bet he had the same setup. 8 Norris, 8 Leclerc. And there you go. Exactly the same. Madara, welcome. Welcome into the chat. Try refresh the leaderboard. I'll try. Same. Absolute same. No changes in the leaderboard, sadly. I don't think there will be any changes now. I think it'll be probably the next... They might refresh it tomorrow. Make sure it's still working. Otherwise, everyone's... Legacy. Legacy still in here? Just got an email from YouTube saying your gifted membership expires soon. Where is Lean? I'm sure he'll be back another time. Lean and Davor are both the gifter monsters around here. So, medium and mediums. I don't know if this is Legacy. Legacy was in the chat earlier, but I don't know if it's actually him. And it is Legacy. We are racing Legacy. He is. I don't know if Legacy tried to search for us, but we have got him. And Legacy probably have a good chance of winning this race. If he gets through nicely. He's got through okay with Norris. Through most of the series. Rivaldi, so your problem you've got is you need a different driver pretty much per series. So until you get to like Series 11, Series 12, it changes per series, mate. That's the only thing I'd say. If you went and got like Series 12 Lewis Hamilton and used them in the lower series, you're going to struggle because it will make your team score too high. 1-2 and outclassed all 7. Justin's having fun, it seems, Justin. Rotation is on April the 9th. Yes, Wednesday. About 9 AM, 9:30 AM. Yep, track rotation time. And how are points calculated in the Grand Slam? It's off reputation points, Ramji. So just exactly how we score now. The reputation points that goes to your club is being counted as part of that. So, Legacy, if you are watching, if you can get into 3rd and 4th, I'll give you P2. And try and pit Norris. But I don't know if I can. I might be able to go on to conserve. Don't know if you'll be able to. But I'll definitely try. Yeah, everyone must have got gifted subs at the same time. That's what it'll be. Probably a month ago, Lean and Davor were going mad. So what do we got? Looking good. Leclerc in. He's doing well. Legacy's coming through. P5, P7. Try and hold up Leclerc for him, who's still out there. Don't know if we can. He might come through pretty quick. No, I don't even think he'll catch up. What boost? No boost on this one. Yeah, no boost being used in this race. Can you say FC Utrecht is better than Ajax? The problem is, FIFA boy, are they? That is the big question. Pit wets for the fans. No, I need the win still. I wanted to try and conserve in case he got 3rd, 4th and he could catch... Oh, not again. Literally, we had no safety cars for like 18 races and then we've had 3 in the last 4. It's almost like they forgot to turn the safety cars on. And he's going for the pit stop. Legacy is going to soft tyres, I think, here. He is going for soft tyres. I like it, Legacy. Legacy's going for it. Last lap attack on the soft tyres. P6, P11. Where can Legacy get? Yes, Calum. Yeah, you can race in any series, I believe. Legacy is going to start flying. I'll tell you what, the safety car is pretty quick, though. Here he goes. Sadly, the safety car hasn't stacked everyone up. That's going to go against Legacy here. Where can he get to, though? He's got a big gap to P5. He should be able to get probably up to P7. Oh, he's not having the luck. He's not having luck. He's still 6th and 10th now. I don't think he's going to gain any positions. He's up to 9th. The gamble, don't think has worked. 6 Norris, 8 Leclerc. And that, is nearly 7th on the line. He got caught out with the safety car, though. Didn't stack everybody up. If that would have stacked up the safety car, Legacy would have got through. That's the old safety car being too fast there. And a full balance setup for Legacy. Another win. We are flying. I wish the safety car did hold them all up, though. As now we get Mike again. I wonder if Mike's watching. And luckily, Monza is going to suit. That's the good thing here. Let's go, Monza. Let's get some more points in the bag, please. Norris and Leclerc. So, just going to go for the 1 boost. Absolutely, Justin. Yeah, they'll always help. And we've got a lumberjack for Mike. Here we go. Always like racing, Mike. Good luck, Mike. See what you got. Always get Mike on sprints, usually. As we get a nice start into P1, P2. They can be big. Yeah, Paul, they get a lot, obviously very close. But they don't necessarily stack up. You're doing too much points. How do you mean, MK? It's Andrew's club who is in our Discord. You mean I'm getting too far ahead of you, MK? You're winning too many duels. You're not going to trick me out of it, MK. Go get fish and chips. We need another fish and chip stream, don't we? Absolutely. That was the go-to. Yes, Reaper, yes. We are on ×2 at the moment. And all the Leicester fans are leaving, and they're only 3-0 down after 35 minutes. Wow. Yeah, Justin, I like real player battles, though. But, again, this is why I say in the track rotation videos, you got to use this setup in Series 12. It works so well. I can't remember how many points it was, Calum, for the first one. But I don't think it will take long to do the first milestone. As we've got Norris through nice and easy. If you are currently watching, please do hit the like button on the stream for me. We've probably got about 25 minutes left. So if you can hit that like button, that would be very appreciated. It doesn't cost anything, you'll be glad to know. I know, RML. I needed Leicester to take some points off Newcastle to help us in the top 4 race, but seems like that ain't going to be the case. But look, we're pretty clear. Mike's going to get at least P3 by the look of it. Appreciate it, Undertaker. Hope you're doing well. Come on, Mike, if you can get... Yes, Mike can get into 4th. So what I'm going to do is I don't need the points, so I'm going to split the points with Mike here. So I'm going to stick Leclerc on full conserve. And I'm going to try and let him into P4 to give him the point. Mike might be watching. He might have heard me say that, and that's why he said thanks. But I don't need the points, but I obviously want the win. And there you go. Into P3 he goes. And that means we'll split 45-45. Leclerc is very fast on the mediums, though. So if you're watching, Mike, I'm going to need to push. Because Leclerc is fast. Go! Gotta go, Mike. Go, go, go. We need to keep Leclerc behind. Oh, no. No! Oh, no! We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. No! Oh, Jesus. We're going to lose at this rate. Trying to help Mike out. We're going to give him the win. Oh, Jesus. That's backfired. No, this might have just backfired. Come on, get through. Get through. Come on. Come on. Now's the move. Come on, get him back. Get him back. Get him back. No! Yes! Oh! Yes! Oh, wow. Oh, that was brilliant. Oh, what the last corner. Oh, that is beautiful. That was unbelievable. I can't believe we just got that P1. He must have thought it was done. Mike. Oh, Frenchie, welcome. Oh. See, that is why you don't do the sprint thing. Look at that. We're already in a group that's full. Oh. That was quality. Oh, Mike. Was you watching that whole race? Because obviously I said that I wanted to give you the points and then you said thanks. So I was assuming you was watching the whole race. That was quality. We needed that bit of luck. Yeah, he was here, yeah. Well, that's the thing. I wanted to give you the position, but Leclerc was fast. I can't believe we got back through. I generally can't believe we got through. I thought that was a goner. But great race. Mike, we always have some great races. Always have some great races. So let's carry on the win. Try and get another one in the bank. Rival's got a epic start with Norris. But yeah, hopefully the points help you, Mike. I don't really need them, to be fair. So if I do race you at any point, I'll always try and split the points. Always try. We're just racing for the Grand Slam. That is literally all we're doing. Need to get Leclerc through. Luckily, we're ahead of the rival in this race. They should work, Frenchie. I'll maybe raise something with support If you feel it didn't, they might be able to have a look at it. But it should have worked. I haven't heard any other reports, so maybe just raise a ticket and see if they can see anything. 100. What in terms of reputation points, Ramji? You get 314. It's 150 normally, but I've got a ×2 rep on at the moment, power up, and then you get your team principal bonus on top of that, which is worth 14. So Leclerc 6. And luckily we're nice and safe. Rivals got a pit again from behind. So this is all good. Yeah, we've won quite a lot tonight. Prevented. Yeah, that's a strategy. It worked before, Frenchie. Because you might... Maybe the weather was hotter. That could have been one reason. Hi, as Alonso level 6 better than Leclerc. It depends where, Fabio. At defensive tracks, you want to be using Leclerc. At tyre management tracks, overtaking tracks, you want to be using Alonso. It's all about track stats and driver stats in this season. Can Leclerc do full soft? Amir, he can if I used a boost. He needs a boost to be able to do 4 soft. So rival will come in. 100%. Well, yeah, see, they might be able to see something, Frenchie. I'm not saying they will, but it's always worth an ask to see if they can. Well, what you got to lose, really? It's already done. It might have been weather conditions. Might have just changed a little bit. In this rotation at the moment, I'd be using Leclerc, Fabio, because if you're in Series 12, I'd be using Leclerc over Alonso because he's got better defending. And at the moment, it's a... what do we got at the minute? Defending series, I think, in Series 12. I believe it is, so you'd want defending. Yeah, exactly, Ramsey. Yeah, that's pretty much. So you can see they did the leaderboards quite early to check it was working, and then they haven't done it again. Yeah, Series 12. So yeah, it would be better. Leclerc would be better, Fabio, because he's got better, more defending stats. Basically means the faster you will be. Justin, appreciate you watching. Thank you for joining us. And yes, thank you for every single one of you watching us, by the way. Yes, Fabio, because he's still, even though he's lower level, he'll have higher defensive number than Alonso, which makes him faster at the defending tracks. But another good win. Just getting the job done. Don't need to 47. Yeah, not going to happen, Ramji. There's too many busier players than me. Trust me. I just know that will be the case. 43. What win streak are we on? We must be on... We're a 10 win streak at the moment. Cool. So we've probably got time for 2 more races, maybe. MK wants the win, but MK's got a lot of catching up to do. But I think MK's secretly racing. I think he's been sat there all night racing hard. You never know next season. You never know. We'll try and win something. I don't know what it will be. We might win the biggest clown award. That could be possible. I reckon it's going to refresh tomorrow on the leaderboards and MK is going to be first. He's going to stay up all night just to slam in P1. I know your game. 5 races today, I swear. Let's see. Right, come on. Yeah, that first milestone should be done quite quick. Right here, only started playing the game the other day and been watching your vids to get up to scratch on what to do. Great content. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for the kind words, mate. Hope you're enjoying F1 Clash. Hope you're getting through nicely. And make sure if anybody is watching, I'll pop the Discord link as well in the chat. So if you do want to join our Discord server, you can go ahead and click that link and join it too. So that is in the chat at the moment, where you can ask me any questions outside of the stream and we'll get back to you quicker. You don't have to wait for streams to ask questions. We can help you with setup, strategies, drivers, boosts, whatever you need. Whatever advice you want. Apart from doctors. I'm not very good at doctors. So where are we? We're going to be struggling in this one, I think. Because we don't have the power unit. I think it is Davor, yes. I can't remember, but I believe it might be. As we go down the straight. Just going to keep conserving power units. To be fair, I might as well push. Might as well push. I'm not on the race screen. Sorry, chat. Sorry, guys. There you go. Let's kick some butts. That's what we're doing, Reed, but we're trying. Trying to learn as much as possible. Now, though, you're in a good place right here. We've got the new season. Everything will reset in around a month's time. So, you'll keep all your books. You'll keep all your boosts. You'll keep all your liveries. But everything will reset. So, just bear that in mind. What have I missed? Not a lot, mate. We've been racing hard. Some great races that are used in Series 12. Yes, I'll show you after this one, Fabio. It's the same car that I share in the track rotation video for Series 12. But I'll show you after this race on the debrief. Yeah. What did you get, Kimmo? If you've said 3 sprints was enough for you, you can't have got anything good. Yeah, you missed a heart attack moment, Obi. That was good. Against Mike. When will the reset? About a month's time. Quite a lot, Budakaran. We've never really used this boost at all. We have a lot of them. As we're in P1 and P2. At the minute. Right. Well, anything I shouldn't do. Don't use anything too high of a series for the series that you're in. That's probably the one thing that everybody does. Like, don't go and get a Series 12 driver and use them in Series 4 because it'll make your team score so high. It'll be tough. Ragnar will show it after as well. How do you mean, Ramji? Norris, Behemoth, they're not bad rewards. At all. Favourite boost? Probably Nazar. It's a decent boost. I'll show you the setup then. And then we'll get into our final race. So we're using these drivers because it's a balanced driver series. So that's why we're using, well, next defending. That's why we're using them two. So Norris 8, Leclerc 8. And then the car is like that. So power unit tracks you can win if you're against a bot. Real player, it's a lot tougher. And then we've got 234 cornering, 240. So maxed out. And that's what we've got. How do you mean search term, Ramji? So, final race. We'll do one more. Oh, and that will see us to 9 o'clock. As Ragnar hits the subscribe, thank you. See you're here as well. Cornering and speed, yes. So in Series 12, Ragnar, basically power unit track is very weak. You can score good points at power unit tracks anyway. So we use speed and cornering, which makes us really good at these tracks. So that is why we do it. So, palm. We'll use a downforce as well. Soft and soft. As we got Preco, to be fair. Didn't even know who we had. Didn't even know. So cornering speed, I'm in Series 7. So your Series 7 is all about power unit, I think, off memory. So you want as much power unit on your car as possible. That is what you need. I don't know, Brian. I'm going to have a look in Discord after this and see which one's the best to get. I'm not quite sure what it is for the next track rotation. I need to do some research. What racers? I think you can get a bit of balance. You've probably got Zhou Guan Yu, Ragnar, down there. And I wouldn't be surprised if K-Mag Rare is pretty good. I haven't got that many left down here. Running out. I think this is the only season that Gladiator has been any good. In the past 2 or 3 years, Gladiator has been awful. Indeed, Reaper, yes. It used to just be a way of getting a better start. It got fixed and it's not really a thing anymore, but I keep it going just out of sort of mental that I think it's working. Yeah, I don't know what anyone uploads. I don't know when anyone else does it. I just focus on myself and upload when I can. Right, P1, P2. So, into the pits for finish off. Well, Holiday, we appreciate it. If you have enjoyed it, that's all that matters. Hope you're all doing good as well. But we are going to come to an end shortly. So if you are watching still, make sure you do hit that like button for me. We have got 4 laps and then we're going to round off the evening. Purple Zhou and Orange Leclerc. Orange Leclerc would work, but he's Series 9, remember. So he's going to make your car setups that you're against a lot higher. Purple Zhou Guan Yu is fine. Where's Preco got to? 4th and 10th at the minute by the look of it. Just got up to 3rd. This is why you want the cornering. Speed and cornering. Look how easy it is. You just saw me win a power unit track with no power unit. And you're going to see me walk all over a speed and cornering circuits. So that's why I recommend this setup. So easy to race Series 12. And yes, I'm here. We did it for the fans. Leclerc getting the 4 soft treatment. Pretty solid. You need to pick it back up. That's what you got to do for the new season. And then we've got 1 lap to go. 1 lap. Some big numbers tonight as well. Great to see. As we cross the line. No, that's fair enough though, mate. Absolutely fair enough. Get them out of the way, and then you can get back to racing. And yeah, we're pretty much half a track ahead at the minute. Look at that. Will he get any higher than 7th? Gets into 6th. And Leclerc crawls across the line. Job done. Well, great race. What a great round of streaming. It is. Points, points, and points. Let's see if this is updated again yet. Nope. Still no update on that. But job done. Quite a lot of racing tonight. Definitely put about 7,000 points on the board. So we're probably into the top 300 now. What was Preco running? Level 7, level 7. Balance setup. You need that speed and cornering. It works a treat. There you go. Look, 40 more speed, 33 more cornering. It works so well. That is why you've got to go with that one. So, job done. And that is stream done. Yep, we made it through 2.5 hours. Absolutely. But a lot of wins as well, which was great. ChampionGrandSlam.com, Amir, is where you can get it. Just search that in the Google and you'll find it. But we're going to leave it there then. We are done and dusted. Many wins in the Grand Slam. Well, hopefully the leaderboards will get updated tomorrow and we'll be able to see them leaderboards, see where we are. Hopefully we're not going to be last on 0 points. So we should be in a lot better position. But make sure to hit that like button and we'll have the qualifying guide ready for tomorrow as well. So hit that like button and we'll catch you tomorrow.
You